Hey, Ray Reynolds here from raysrules.com. How you doing today? Gonna have some fun, and we're gonna make sure you learn and you listen, and we got some opportunity today and have some more fun with that. So we'll talk about it as we go through the free overview. Now remember a couple things I'm going to tell you flat out. Do not take a picture. Do not make your cell phone smarter than you. Do you really want to get to million? Do you want to get to the billion? Do you really want to get past go? The reality is most people say it, but most people, sorry, don't take it personally, are lazy. Okay, they're lazy. It's amazing how I've seen so many people for 43 years. So let's have some fun. Main thing today, I want you to make sure you understand the information I'm going to talk about is protected. I invented all kinds of fun things for you. I brought in my first $100,000. I was 9.5. You know what? I brought in $1 million at 14.5 too. Then I brought in $1 billion, then another $1 billion. You know, I haven't had a paycheck for a couple decades. I'll bet you if you listen to me, I can get you at least $1 million. All right, if you like, maybe to $1 billion. You never know. Here's the thing you got to do. You got to do exactly what I tell you to do flat out up front. I will hand you the fish and I'll teach you how to fish. But you got to plan on the problems. That's right. Plan on the problems. They're going to come no matter what you say or do. Your friends, your family, everyone's going to get in your way. Someone's going to piss you off getting on the freeway today. Maybe the bank will tell you no. You know what? I don't care. You know why? Faith and persistence. And guess what? Write it down. It's about time you understand safety credit. See, safety credit is this. Here's $100,000. Now, I can't write off personal credit or interest rate or the cards, but I got it for safety credit just in case. And then I got the line of defense. Write it down. You got to realize, and I'll teach you that, what the line of defense is. I've been doing this, seminars, workshops, and boot camps for 43 years. So understand, yes, we're all Humpty Dumpty back together again. We all fall down. So what? What are we going to do? Say boo-hoo, boo-hoo? You got to get up. The bottom line is this. Today you're going to enjoy some of my journey, good or bad, and then you're going to begin your journey with me. Wouldn't that be fun? By the way, I'm going to tell you how to get past go. You see, I think you're stuck. I think you had an idea, you had a dream, you told your friends and family, they kind of put it down and you kind of gave up. Or you don't have the money. That's not fun. So for me, it's kind of simple. When I was 3 years old, Mrs. Hope dropped me off Redondo Beach Pier every morning. I used to call her the she-devil from hell. By the way, she got her weekly and monthly checks, but from the age of 3 to 9.5, guess what she did to me? She dropped me off at the pier at 6:30 in the morning and picked me up at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. All right, like I said, she was a she-devil from hell. Who does that through a little baby? See, stealing and begging off the pier, that just flat out sucked. You know, here's a problem I got. You know, I love motivation like everybody else, but you know what? At the end of the day, I need rules, tools, and I need an instruction manual. I need someone to help me because at the end of the day, all that motivational crap without any rules and tools, that's what I said, it's crap. Because you need your tools, you need your rules. Let's show you a couple things I got. You see, when you get dropped off at Redondo Beach Pier, you see Marina del Rey, Torrance, Rocks, Palace, Verdes. You see all the money. You know, I could go get mine too. So I did. How about the Lamborghini collection? That was fun. How about the Duffys? How about the yachts? How about the mansions too? I even broke world records. Wow. You see, I was the second largest advertiser in Los Angeles for 32 years. But then I found myself in a coma in 2009, and that sucked. But you know what I had to do? I rebuilt it anyway. I love cars. I love Lamborghinis, Ferraris, all right, even the helicopters too. So today, if you listen and learn, you got the ability to go get it. See it, believe it, go get it. The only thing in your way is you. By the way, it's called Ray's Rules. Can you write it down today? I'm going to give you some rules and tools, and I'm going to call you out. I'm going to see if you want to go get it or you just want to be lazy and be stuck. Some people just like to be stuck. That kind of sucks. You know what? You got to stay safe and strong today. Why? Because at the end of the day, we got to do our best. Jesus, you got to do the rest for me. Amen to that. Here's the problem of all of you. You lose your job. You got an emergency. You need money now. And what do? You run out of time. You run out of money. You jack up your credit. You bring the pain home in 42 days. That's kind of silly. Let's see how you play the game right. You see, you got to gain the time you're missing. And I don't understand why anybody would sleep past 4:30 in the morning. That makes no sense. Why you sleep it in when you have not done your job yet? We'll see if we can fix that today. Write down, get up tomorrow morning at 4:30 in the morning. Yeah, you'll drag your feet for a couple of days, but you'll get to the routine. You see, you say you want it bad enough. Let's see it, believe, and go get it. Now, getting to know me is kind of fun. Seminars, workshops, and boot camps for 43 years. I used to be known as the Incorporated for Rich and Famous, too. You know what happened years ago? I was the one training Ken Yarborough, Security Chief of TRW in Hesperian. Isn't that fun? Now, write down Credit Services Act. Can you do that, please? I want you to Google it later today. It'll take you to the Federal Trade Commission. It'll tell you credit repair is a scam. They're not even allowed to collect money up front. But you got 10,000 people ripping people off every day. Oh, don't worry. It'll reference you to the Credit Repair Organization Act, too. And you hear the attorneys, I can bankrupt you. I can repair you, too. That says you can't. So what attorney's going to break the law today? That's on them. You see, what I like to do, and my fun for the last 43 years, is helping people. I haven't had a paycheck for decades. I just want to change the world before I die again. Is that okay with you? Relationships and dreams, that's what you get to build with me. So let's understand. I'm going to give you some rules and tools today. Then I want to get you to the workshop with me. You see, the NACB, the National Associated Credit Bureaus of America, even certified me. Isn't that kind of fun? By the way, I'm the only one they ever certified on the planet today. So let's understand something. What I'd like to really do, to be honest with you, don't be offended, is repackage your life. Your house, your car, your bank account. I think you're doing all wrong anyway. So the bottom line is you can go to your friends and family and ask their opinion. Have they brought in millions and billions like me? Maybe it's a day you listen to me instead. We'll have some fun. That's the goal. Credit, I love credit. Isn't that fun? You see, I don't want to use it and abuse it. What I want to do is use it as a tool, because that's what it's for. I used it as a kid to save my life, and as an adult after a coma. Let's teach you how to play the game. So let's understand. Every time I hear some ding-dong say, money for a rainy day, you know, by the way, all this BS they keep saying, these little rhymes and dimes like, don't put all your eggs in one basket. I mean, come on. I need some tools and rules. I need the truth. It doesn't rain in my life. Hell, it pours. What about you? You got to realize one thing goes wrong, it's 10 things, and they don't stop. But we got our safety credit. We got the line of defense. We can see it, believe, and go get it if you want to. Now, let's understand something today. You needed $5,000. You really needed it now. You asked your friends and your family, and they said no. You ever notice they seem to want to keep you down anyway? Even asked the bank, they said no too. Did you know this is a $5,000 credit card? $5,000. If I had to max it out, play and catch up, not fall down, the payment is $50 a month. So why don't you have the discipline and the rules and the tools? So that way you have the $5,000 when you need it today. Well, what did you do? You fell down and went boo-hoo-hoo. Well, that's no fun. So let's have some more fun. You know what they say? And it can't be you. If you waste $140 a week, they actually say you piss it away. Is that true about you today? You see, that's terrible. That's over $600 a month. You know what? Each are worth $50,000 a piece. So if I max out the $50,000 card, the payment is $612.26. But here's the problem about personal credit. I can't write off the card or the interest rate at all. That's not nice. It kind of sucks. But the reality is this. I could have got a pizza. I could have started a business. Stop pissing away and wasting money today. You got a choice. All right? Remember what I said in the beginning? Plan on the problems. You can't stop them. They're going to come anyway. You might kick your assets, but we're going to get back up again because we're going to plan on it this time. We're going to have our safety credit. We're going to have our line of defense. We're going to see it, believe, and go get it no matter what we do. You got a choice today. Now let's understand something. Let's remember something. You got an SSN. Why do you got that? Because you were told as a teenager to get a job. So you were a sheep. And now when it gets screwed up, you're the duck. Because when they sue you, you better damn well duck. Isn't that true? You see, our United States of government, they're good people. I love that. We're the collateral through the United States of America. Ever since Nixon took the gold standard out. You're going to listen. You're going to learn, have some more fun. You're going to quit being the duck. Is that okay with you? You got a choice today. It's pretty simple. You got one chance. All right, only one. So write down SSN. Can you do that for me, please? let's understand, we're going to call Ray's Rules. I wrote down all the rules and the tools so you don't have to screw up anymore. Isn't that fun? I'd like to hand you $100,000 of credit. Remember, you can't write it off or interest rate either, but I don't want you to use more than 29%. I know credit bureaus say 44. Hell, Credit Karma says 33. But they got no phone number to help you. And hell, they've been indicted before too. So what's about you? You see, I want you to have safety credit. Could you imagine if you had $100,000 and you only used 29%? In case there's a pandemic or COVID-19 or you lost your job, you can play catch up, not fall down. But the reality is you didn't plan on it. You didn't keep the discipline because you didn't know the rules and the tools how to play the game. You know what's kind of sad? Most of you take money and credit from the family. You hurt the family, and hell, you bring the pain home. By the way, that's called silly and dumb. Can you stop that, please? Please stop that. Let me give you the alternative. Oh, there's me. Boo-hoo-hoo. I was 5.5 in a coma, told I'd never walk again. You know, guess what? I don't listen to people. I see it, believe it, and go get it. So I got up on my feet. I crawled to the toilet too. Then I'm in another coma in 2009. Guess what? I'm not dead yet. So guess what you get to do? It's fun. I had swine flu and pneumonia. Pandemic number 9. 200,000 people died that year. That kind of sucks. What did I do? I took my corporate yacht to watch the fireworks with a bunch of people on it. On July 4th, 2009, there's my yacht, my race boat I parked in the backyard. Where do you park yours again? See, I got tired of BS. When I was basically the second largest advertiser in Los Angeles for 32 years, you see, I didn't need any money. I brought in double billion by the time I was 26 under corporate structure, of course. So I donated my time to help people. Kind of like you. Let's see if you pay attention today. There's me in a coma. Boo-hoo-hoo-hoo. No, thank you. You see, I came out of the coma. My family needed to eat. Bills needed to be paid. Didn't matter I had H1N1. See, I got to do something for my family. Got to pay the bills. They count on me. For 5 weeks, hell, I walked around with an oxygen tank. It was embarrassing when they delivered them to the house, but I still put my credit score back to an 820. And I built $1 million of credit again. I don't stay down. Why do you? Oh, you didn't learn the rules and tools? Well, guess what? Today, you're going to play with me. Oh, by the way, you don't get a do-over. Today, you get to live or die. That's true. COVID-19 can wipe you out. Why don't you do yourself a favor and your friends and family? Wear a damn mask today. But it's up to you. You might go kiss grandma and grandpa today, and they might be dead in 3 weeks. See, your reality is simple. All right? You can go get anything you want to, but it's up to you. Being comfortable? I've never been comfortable a day in my life. The bottom line is very simple. Being comfortable, that means you're lazy. Now, if you're comfortable, oh, just kicking back, then you're lazy. You're never going to get to million to billion. So get the hell out of my way because you're in your own damn way today. You got to realize something. It's that simple. I can get you there if you listen. Can you do that, please? You see what I did today? At 2:25, I dropped to my knees and I think, thank you, Jesus, I got another day. I'm thankful for every day. I really am. You know what I did next? I went and found a mirror. When I was 2.5 years old, I found myself looking in the mirror, crying and go, I got to figure this out. See, I was born an adult, not really a kid. So I basically did it again every day since 2.5 years old. So I'd like you to try this once. You know what I did today when I looked in the mirror? I stopped time. I don't pass the buck. I'm responsible for me, like you. So don't comb your teeth. Don't comb your hair. Ask yourself 2 questions. Have I completed everything I need to? No. Then why the hell are you sleeping in past 4:30 in the morning? You haven't even begun to work. Is there more to be done? Always. But here's the problem with all of you. You got an idea. You got a dream. You go to your friends and family. Hey, what do you think? Don't ask what you think because they'll tell you that. They'll put it down because they don't want you to up them by 1. All you wanted them is to endorse or go, that's a good idea. But you know what you did? You gave up, went back to the job you hate. Do me a favor. Now do yourself a favor. For 90 days, shh, shut up. Quit telling your friends and family what you're going to do. This is ridiculous. I don't want their damn opinion. Neither do you. I will get you to fish, and I'll teach you how to fish in the next 90 days on your way to the $1 million dream. Just shh. Let's go do it. From there, all you're going to do when they come up to you, how'd you do this? How'd you do that? RaisRules.com. That's all I want to hear you say. We're going to chase the money. We're going to chase the dream. All right? I love money. Oh, I love money so good. It's so good. I love money. You know why? I don't have to steal and beg off the pier. I can pay my bills. Hell, I can help people like you. Isn't that fun with money today? But again, what are you lacking? Oh, don't worry this time. All right, it's time you follow through. If you don't, it's okay. See, we're getting older. We're getting slower. We're not as purged as we used to be. So if you go back to the job you hate, it's okay. Eventually, they're going to fire you anyway. Drive an Uber, deliver some pizza. Is that your true American dream? What's wrong with you? I don't get that. But again, that's up to you. But guess what we get to do? All right, I want to tell you a little story. So let's understand. Mrs. Hope, the she-devil from hell, every Wednesday night they had a damn poker game. And I was over there by the pantry. Actually, that was my bedroom, the pantry next to the garage. Wasn't that fun to her? You know what I heard? I heard a corporation's a legal person. Hell, I heard my way out if I could figure it out. I was so excited, I wrote it down and I circled it 10 times. I went to the library next to the Torrance Police Department the next day. Please, will you show me how I look it up? Here's a microfiche, here's a book. Thank you. I grabbed the book. I couldn't wait. I'm looking for the blueprint, the rules, and the tools. I want to just put it together like they do, right? Shit. Book after book after book. What a friggin' joke. Please show me a book today that gives you the rules and the tools and the steps A to Z like I will give you in my books and CDs. It doesn't exist. Every successful story or the 99% or bling, 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 bling. Motivation is crap without the tools. It's BS. Aren't you about tired of spending $1,000 and pissing it away? You see, you got a choice today. There's 12 books and CDs. We call the Millionaire's Founders Kit. I wrote it 30 years ago. It's even better today. How about the real estate system? How about Financial Series 2? How about winning the game of business? See, I didn't want to be stressed out like most of you. When I was a kid, those people were meaner on the 1st and the 15th. So I knew I did one thing. If I turned it into a game, hell, I want to win. You ever notice when you play a game, you like to win too? Isn't that fun? So today, pay attention. All right, I'll give you the rules and the tools, and you get to play with me. And I won't let you down like you let yourself down all the time. You see, back then, Helping Hand Industries went worldwide. You know, a 9.5-year-old kid set it up. It was me. I grew up. I brought in $100,000 of credit right away. Those lousy people took it away from me. Then I brought in $1 million at 14.5. How about you? What did you do? You see, you got a choice today. All right, I want you to read the directions. Can you do that? It's very simple. There's a CD and a book. You read the directions, ABC. I like that. Listen carefully. For me, it's step by step, one to go. Reach the damn goal. Don't tell me hypothetical crap, because that won't be acceptable for me. Putting your life together, I want you to go through the instruction manual. It's called the Millionaire's Founders Kit, by the way. Kind of fun. So you got a choice. For me, it's a Bible first. Then it's got to be me, because God gave me a brain with an IQ off the chart with total recall and most things, and I have fun. You know, again, I wrote that 43 years ago. Don't you want to play the game of winning the credit with me? You got a choice. I'll give you rules and tools today. I'll get you to the workshop. We can play some more. See, the Millionaire's Founders Kit. It's 12 books and CDs. Kind of fun. Your first 1,000 rules are right there in the books and CDs. By the way, it's called, again, the Millionaire's Founders Kit. You know what breaks my heart? I like real estate. It's kind of fun. But I like apartment complexes and commercial real estate and buildings too, and storage units. All kinds of fun stuff. By the way, I'm the guy that invented Homestead Blocker. UCC won the chattel mortgage. I know if you're an expert in real estate, you have no idea what the hell I'm talking about. Don't worry, any open forum, let's have fun. Let's go head to head with knowledge to knowledge. I love doing that. I get tired of people going blah, blah, blah. So let's understand something today. Maybe I'll help you with a fixer-up or flippity-dippity-doo, just because that's kind of fun. What about you? I had $841 million of real estate. I was going to try to hit $1 billion that year. Oh, well, how about become the bank? Buckets of money, tax balancing too. I have fun stuff. How many thousands of dollars have you pissed away so far in your life? So let's understand something. There's 18 books, 18 CDs. All right, it's pretty simple. The office wants to sell for about $3,000. Years ago, it was kind of fun. At the Bonaventure, I was there for 30 years. There was a line out the door to pick up my products, but I sold it for $20,000 back then. And at the Marriott for 40 years in Long Beach, it was kind of fun too. Now, if you want it today, it's $9.99. But I know I did it earlier today, so I'll do it for you. If you want the 18 books and CDs today, I'll honor what I honored for my son and daughter last week, $4.99. You Zelle that while I'm doing the webinar, you get it for $4.99. If you put it off, that's okay. Sales team would love to sell it to you for $3,000 plus. You see, you put things off all the time. See, the credit hotline, they're out of business now. They closed their last office probably 20 some odd weeks ago to go get that unemployment check. Isn't that fun for them? So let's understand something today. You can get the 18 books and CDs for $4.99. And here's what I'm doing today. As of today, I'm going to have some more fun with some of you. Right after you make your Zelle wire deposit, write down the phone number. That's my private line. I want you to call me. That's right, 888-599-3472. All right, after you make your Zelle wire deposit, I want to personally welcome you to my program. But don't call me unless you Zelle me or wire me some money, because you know what? I know you're going to ask 5 questions and more, and I'm $3,000 an hour and $25,000 a day. I'll help you a little bit, but don't ask me to be free, because you're not free either. But again, it's up to you. Take a picture. You're going to need it today. It's a Zelle or wire deposit. There it is. Chase Bank or Zelle or wire. You make it. We're going to ship it right away. Now you're stuck with me. All right, there it is again, in case you didn't get it the first time. 888-599-3472. It's my personal line today. You see, I want it done, and I want to get to 90 days with you. You see, I want you honestly to hold your hand, because I don't pass the buck. I will challenge you. I might even have to drag your assets up to hell. I get tired of lazy people. But if you want the million, that's easy for me. You want the billion, you might have to work twice as hard. But that's on you. You see, the first thing I got to do is I got to rebuild your credit my way. I got to make you a qualified CFO, Chief Financial Officer. I got to put you in my Rapid Refresh program, credit line, corporation articles, book CDs, and classes with me. Write down 29%. You jack up a credit card past that, that's on you. Don't you screw that up. You get the discipline and the rules and the tools, and you follow through. You see, I like taking 551s to a 708. Look at the time frame. That's on Credit Karma, because it's free. Oh, here's a 609 to an 820, 211 points too. You see, if you want to play with me, we're going to make some money. I like money. We're going to do real estate first, because that's fun. We can make millions of dollars. But maybe you're going to fix up a property. I'm going to call that a flippity-dippity-do. If you want a duplex, a fourplex, an apartment complex, we can do that too. Hey, how about a franchise today? Let's get a McDonald's, a Taco Bell, a Wendy's when they got the beef. Hell, they stay open through COVID-19. The next thing, maybe we're going to do some profit sharing too. By the way, write down leveraging money. It's called leveraging money and credit. You see, there's 84 ways to play that. I used to incorporate all your rich and famous people that turn them into millions and billionaires today. By the way, I wrote all 84 ways to play. I'll teach you 3 or 4. That's all you're going to need. You're not going to need any more. But again, today, give you some rules and tools. Get you to the workshop with me. Pay tax or buy a Lamborghini? What does that mean? You see, I love Lamborghinis. It's my favorite car in the whole world. I got mine when I was a kid, and I have had a collection too, but they're all corporate cars. You see, everybody you see that are rich and famous today, they drive company cars, but not you. What you like to do, you get a paycheck after it's been taxed to death, then you get the leftover. Then you pay for a car you should not. Then you steal money and credit from the family, you roll the dice and go, wee! By the way, I call that silly and dumb. Let me give you the alternative. You see, here's the thing. If you want a corporate car, I want to get it for you under tax ID and fleet price. Is that okay with you? I'm going to teach you step by step at the workshop with me. So guess what you're probably doing today? Your paycheck, I hear that's taxable income. The payment, the gas, registration, insurance too. Can you see the word no from now on, please? Drive a damn company car. Isn't it about time you write it off like everybody else does? Why are you doing it wrong anyway? I don't get that. So now I want you to write down never to bring the pain home. You see, I think when you bring the pain home, that's called silly and dumb. By the way, there's a science behind all this madness. Yes, there is. Isn't that fun? But remember today, I want you to remember why you got an SSN. Because you were told to as a teenager to get that job, so you were a sheep. Now when you get screwed up, you're a duck. Quack, quack, because if they sue you, they got a duck. Oh, the government bonds us each for what? We're the collateral for the United States of America Incorporated? I love the USA. I just mastered the rules and the tools how to play the game by the time I was 9.5. Stay in the rules and tools and play with me. You got a choice today. It's pretty simple. You got one SSN. Now, ladies, take it out of your purse. It's next to your feet. Gentlemen, it's in your back pocket. Most of you haven't even read the damn card before. Boo-hoo on you. It says do not laminate, do not use for ID purposes, don't carry with you, and it tells you flat out on the back of the card it's not even yours. So why? Why have you not read the card? Why don't you know the rules and tools? Why didn't you learn how to play the game? I didn't get to mommy and daddy like you. I had to figure it out to get out of hell. Write down Ray's rules. You get one SSN, one chance not to screw up. The Federal Trade Commission today says 97% are screwed up. Probably a couple of you. You got a choice today to play. Write down SS4 times 4. Write it down. You look at an application, ladies and gentlemen, it says SSN, SS4. Hell, you tried the SS4, you fell on the floor. You didn't know what you're going to do. See, you didn't have an affiliate like me set up the credit report. That's what I do best. So guess what? Corporation, you don't name it after you. That's called dumb. Don't name it what it does. That's called double dum-dum. Next thing I need you to do is write down the line of defense. You are never going to bring the pain home ever again. I'm not going to allow it after I get you through this program. Real estate division, franchise division, current business division. I can build $100,000 of credit or $1 million of credit per tax ID. How much would you like? Would you like $4 million plus? I already offered the personal credit earlier today. Here it is. All right, double venture, venture one, and venture card. There's $100,000. You can't write off a damn thing. The interest rate of the card, that's why it's got to be called safety credit. So the bottom line is you never want to hurt your family, do you? You don't want to bring the pain home, do you? That's called silly and dumb. Ray's rules. SSN, SS4. Who wants to be the duck some more? Is it going to be you, quack, quack? You going to be a quack, quack some more? Stop bringing the damn pain home. You don't have to do that at all. Your problem is you didn't learn the rules and the tools. Now you got stuck with me. We'll have some fun. You got an SSN, that's a 1040. An SS4, that's an 1120 more. Don't worry, I'll teach you how to play that game too. You got a choice. See, if you're watching me on Google, Facebook, or YouTube, that's kind of fun. But you're missing the PowerPoint in front of me. You might just want to go to rayswebinar.com and get the full overview. You got the choice today. Look at this, the American dream. The United States of America Incorporated. You know what they did? They set up the line of defense too. You see, every corporation, no, every city is a corporation like you should have today. That's their line of defense. And you know what the city did? They're owned by the state, so the state set it up too. Every state's a corporation, so they're all the cities. How many cities have you watched file bankruptcy in the past? Because you don't know how to play? Shame on you. You got the ability to play the game and win every day. Why? Because we the people. The Supreme Court says so. By the way, you are we the people. Are you going to step up to the plate today? Or are you going to stay stuck? You like being stuck? That kind of sucks. But that's on you. You see, here's the president and vice president. Look at that. They're loving and hugging each other. Those two will never be broke a day in their life. They don't have to know how to basically feel like being one of you and me, fighting for survival at times. Ever since Nixon took the gold standard out, hell, they got the key to the printing press. They get to print some more money. Whee! Let's print some money today. By the way, Mama delivered a baby this morning. And you know what? Remember, you got your SSN as a teenager to get the job. But ever since Nixon took the gold standard out, if Mama doesn't sign the SSN form within 3 hours or less, baby can't go in the stroller, the car seat can't go home. You think Mama's going to sign the SSN form? See, they got to print some more money. Whee! Don't you know how to play the game yet? The SSN, why you got it? So they can bond us all. Isn't that fun? We're the collateral for the United States of America Incorporated. It's about time you learn how to play the game. But again, I love the USA. I just learned the rules and the tools. So you play the rules by the game and you get to win too. I told you SS 4 times 4. Did you write it down? Corporation with a tax ID, line of defense, division with tax IDs. Oh my goodness, you only get one chance not to mess up. And what have you all done? Not only have you pissed away money, screwed up probably thousands of dollars, and you keep bringing the pain home every day. That kind of sucks. Stop it. You got the ability to listen and learn. Is that correct? Are these turned on today? I hope so. Stop being the damn duck. Remember something. An SSN, that's for safety credit for the family. Don't ever use it again and abuse it. Corporation gets a tax ID. We get credit report for that. And then the corporation, it manages divisions. And every division gets a tax ID, creating the line of defense too. What do we get to do? We get to make sure we don't bring the pain home ever again. Isn't it about time you listen to me? But again, stop bringing the pain where? Home. If Donald Trump can bankrupt 4 corporations in the past and not bring the pain home, so can you. All right? If rich and famous people can do it, so can you. If Wells Fargo Bank can be thieves, kind of employees like a couple of you, steal identity, isn't that RICO, racketeering, wire fraud too? I don't give a damn if they got upset in 1852. They should be out of business today. But they wrote out the $3 billion fine. Wow. And then they shut down 457 locations. Look it up. It's online. So guess what? They got away with it. Basically, look at this. Cities are corporations too, so they file bankruptcy as well. My point is, I don't want you to file bankruptcy, but why are you bringing the pain home when you don't have to? They didn't have to. Why are you? You see, you got to realize credit cards start credit scores. Credit scores get you more like house and a car. A house and a car don't do a damn thing for your credit report. They look pretty unless you screw them up. So what's the rule? Don't screw it up. Remember Ray's rules? Don't use a card past what? 29%. You jack it up, their score drops, that's on you. You got to learn to the discipline and get to the rules and the tools and play the game and get to the workshop with me. Isn't that going to be fun? You see, here's what I want to do for all of you today. I want to rebuild your credit. I want to make you a qualified CFO. All right, I want to get you to at least a 720. I'm going to charge you $499. Then I'd like to give you a rapid rescore too, get you up to that 820. Do that every day, charge you $499. All right, together that's $998. But wait, there's more. Do you remember that from our TV show for years? That was fun. All right, what I'm going to do is pretty simple. It's a $1,000 credit card. That's right. I'm going to hand you a $1,000 credit card. So here's what I'm going to do through the webinar with me. Now, if you do it after 30 minutes, you get out to sales, they're going to charge you $998. So what I want you to do is be in my private, all right, credit educational workshop on Saturday at 1 o'clock too. I want to make sure you don't screw this up anymore. So I'm not going to charge you $998. If you do it through me, I'm going to charge you $499. So that's basically pretty simple. $499, rebuild your credit. All right, a bonus card of $1,000, and you're in the class for at least 3 months at the Credit Educational Workshop. And all you got to do is realize I'm going to take whatever score you got and fix your crap. I'm going to get your score up. That's kind of fun too. It's going to be done in 90 days. Is that okay with you? So if you want to call 877-519-7509, you can. You can talk to sales. They won't give you the discounts that I do, but that's up to you. There's that slide again I just created today. See, today, as of now, after you Zelle the $499, wire or make a deposit, there's my private line. Write it down. 888-599-3477. Don't call me unless you send me money, because I'm not going to talk to you. I know you're going to ask a couple questions. That's okay, because I'm usually $3,000 an hour, $25,000 a day. I'll answer one or two for you. I'll personally want to say thank you for joining my program. Then I'm going to shake you up, wake you up, and get you to the hill. We're going to have fun. There's the Zelle, there's a wire, there's a deposit. Can you take a picture, please? That's all you got to do to pay us. You get to join the program. You get to be adopted by me. Won't that be fun? There it is again. It's up to you if you want to win. You see, I broadcast twice a day, Monday through Friday, live. I don't like pre-recorded crap. Saturday, between seminars, workshops, and boot camps, you're stuck with me. 1 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, I give you a status update. That means I'm doing 98% for you. I might ask you to do 1 or 2 things. Is that okay with you? That's all you got to do. Like this client here, I said, what did you do? You kind of pissed me off. See, he crashed the Rapid twice. He dropped his scores 33 more points. He jacked up his cards. I said, if you really want this done, stop screwing around. All you got to do is listen, get your butt back to the workshop, and let's go back to the basics and rebuild you again. I said, all you got to do is take $726 and pay him down. Then I'll do a rapid refresh and get you up to $100,000 of credit. You see, I'm 100% success rate. The only time we get screwed up is because of you. If you don't follow through, you better damn well own that, because I always follow through. Now, if you want to make some money today, get your friends and family to Zelle in. After they Zelle, I'll Zelle you back up to 20% on a given day. You see, ever since I was a little boy being dropped off at the pier, looking at Marina Del Rey, Torrance Rocks, Palos Verdes, I saw rich and famous. You know what I wanted to do? I've been studying every rich and famous people I can since I was a little boy. Walt Disney filed bankruptcy 7 times in the past, kind of like a couple of you. Recently, they got $1 billion in the bank, but they know how to play the game. All they had to do is write an IOU to themselves. That's it. They paid 0 tax on $1 billion. Hell, I'm trying to shake you up, wake you up, at least get you to the first $1 million if you listen to me. I can get you 10 of those. That's $1 million. How hard was that? That's not too hard to do. You got a choice. Corporations only pay tax when they make a profit. What about you? You see, don't forget the United States of America Incorporated. They set up the line of defense with those states, and the states set it up with those cities. See, they're playing the game. We get to play the same rules and tools too. If you want to learn to play the game, let me know, because I'll help you, because we, the people, the Supreme Court and the Constitution have said so. So you're we the people. It's about time you step up to the plate. What do you think? But it's up to you. Now, here's the problem with this personal credit. Again, you have roughly about 8 or 10 credit cards anyway. You can't write them off. The card or the interest rate. That's why it's got to be called safety credit. Now, over here on the corporation, let's talk about how I designed it in 1986. How about we get 8 credit cards per division? You see, you get to write off the credit card and the interest rate on a corporation and the depreciation value too, long as it's a legitimate transaction, of course. How about 9 lines of credit, 8 supply cards, 10 vendor cards, 10 marketing, lease cards, gas cards, and cash cards too? You see, the kind of thing with me, I'm an affiliate, all right? And I get to have fun and build credit reports for you. Oh, by the way, now you know why you got your SSN, all right? But that means you're the duck unless you just have safety credit. You like bringing the pain home? SSN, that's a 1040, and SS4, that's 1122. So guess what we get to do? Stop using authorized user. That doesn't make sense. It's just in the way. And some of you buying trade lines, that's just a joke. Okay? All right, don't you think affiliates like me know what it is? All right, so let's understand something today. I'm even the guy that invented 113 ways to daisy chain credit. I can take every card into 99 more. How many would you like? But we got to use corporate credit. It's the only thing we get to write off. That's why you got to write down Ray's rules. Learn the rules and the tools and learn to play with me. You got a choice today. Now, if you got the intent to do fraud and rip anybody off on my dime, you're going to go to jail. I'll be the first one to testify, get you in a court of law. You're not ripping people off on my dime. So let's understand this. You just had 3 divisions and a corporation float in front of you. Write it down. I want you to write down your first blueprint. That corporation is maintained and manage those divisions. So what do we get to do? Tax ID for the corporation in each division too? Oh, we're going to pull a Donald Trump, a city, rich and famous people too, and even a Wells Fargo bank. Oh, we got a problem with the division. You know what we're going to do? We're going to disconnect, isolate, incorporate it. And if we can't save it, we're going to bankrupt the piece, but we're never sure in the hell going to bring the pain home ever again. That's silly and dumb. Why would we do that? They don't have to, neither do you. Now you're going to learn some more rules and tools. It's about time you learn how to play the game. I don't know why you never listened when you were a kid. All right? I don't know why you didn't learn this for yourself. I taught myself and wrote the rules and the tools how to play the game. Now, when you buy the house, don't be offended if I probably tell you did it wrong. You see, escrow works for you, but you allow them to tell you what to do. It should have been escrow close, escrow homestead, escrow record, and a trust. Now, right now, I want everyone to take a deep breath. If you do not put your assets in a trust before you die, it's stuck in a probate. If somebody sues you, screws you, they take it away. You left your family nothing. The forms are free on Google. It's about time you step up to the plate. But if you don't listen to me, that's on you. So the next thing is, let's talk about a house to fix it up. Remember what I call a fixer-upper? I call it a flippity-dippity-do. You're going to hire a contractor who's going to hire the subcontractors that's down outside Home Depot. Good workers. But you know what happens when they slip and fall? They sue you and screw you and take all you got. And they cut every corner they can. You see, here's the problem where you screwed up. Remember, I told you in the beginning today, plan on the problems. You didn't plan on the problems and you went boo-hoo-hoo and you gave up. Don't make a mistake. Every property you fix up from now on is quick claim deed to a division. Write it down. You do an assignment of equity. This way they can't sue you at all. And at the end of the day, hell, they get diddly squat. Why not? I guess you never had to fight for your life before, did you? Me, I've been fighting since the day I had to steal out of the damn trash can and eat off the pier. That pissed me off. So guess what? I wanted to make sure I understood the rules and the tools better than anybody. I won't bring the damn pain home. That's not acceptable to me. Now, some of you, I'm going to say 2 of you are ding-dongs. What did you do? You tried to play peekaboo with the IRS. Are you kidding me? Why? Corporations don't pay tax till they make a profit. Why the hell would you do that? I didn't want to pay tax, Ray. Dummy. Do yourself a favor if you're one of those dummies. Go to irs.gov. See if they'll forgive you. See if they'll wave their magic wand. Download the form called 656 of 433 A and B. You can't even get your COVID-19 check. I hope somebody in your family kicks your assets for being stupid like that. Get your butt back in the system where it belongs. The only way you're ever going to win the game is play by the rules and the tools. Now, when I was a little boy, they teased me about a lot of things. One of the things they teased me about is being OPM. I'm the original one. Oh, by the way, I want you to have 4 more divisions. Can you write it down, please? A carpet division, an appliance, fixtures, and wood. I want to hold your hand and teach you how to go back to the manufacturer. Save up to 70%. I don't want you to have to pay a bill for 60 to 90 days, too. I want to use their money to fix it up, not yours. Would that be fun? When we fix up the property and it's all done, escrow sells, closes the escrow, they pay off all the debt. But here's the problem with most of you, maybe all of you. I don't get it. If you had that $200,000 today, you'd celebrate and act like you're rich, and you'd piss it away again. Why do you do that? I don't get it. You see, I'll bet you that every one of you had $10,000, $100,000 before, and I'll bet you pissed it away, and some of you are broke today. All right, write down Ray's rules, please. Leveraging money. Borrow money's not taxable. You see, you got to learn how to play the game. Set up the line of defense and have more fun. See, it's like leveraging money. Do you know if you make the bank verify itself, they have to say yes? Oh, I love yes. Isn't that fun? Did you know that banks can borrow up times 10 times the feds and loan back up 5 to you? Let's see what we're going to do. At the workshop, I'm going to show you the right CD, a line of credit, but in the bank account too. We're going to create 3 reference points of $600,000. Is that okay with you? Now, guess what they get to do? All right, remember what I said about the feds and the borrowing? They can loan times 5. Oh, by the way, that's $3 million today. We're going to take $2 million and go buy a McDonald's because why? Borrow money's not taxable. You want a Big Mac and fries and a chocolate shake? Let me know. You see, this is what you got to learn, the rules and the tools, and play with me. Don't worry, you can't find anybody like me on the planet today. God only made one of me. Thank God for that, huh? You see, I don't care how much money you got. What I care and respect is when you make a commitment to yourself and your family. It doesn't matter if you start with $1,000 or $25,000. I'm going to get you the rules and the tools to play the game right. That 1,000 just became 15, 50 and 100,000 to a million. That 25 became 375 and a million faster. If all you want today is $24,000 of positive cash flow at the end of the day and end of the month, let's get you 4 pizzas. That's all we got to do. Or maybe you want a McDonald's or a Taco Bell or Wendy's. They all stay open through COVID-19. You got to readjust for the world today. You see, I love Lamborghinis. That's my favorite car in the whole world. Oh, I love that car. Isn't that fun? It's one of my first cars. So I like that. Would you like a company car, tax ID, and free price? Let me know. You got a choice. By the way, I won't show you anything I obtained myself. So I'll show you a couple goodies, from the mansions to the helicopters to the yachts to the race boats, the Lamborghinis, Ferrari. I go on and on all day long. I got to get you past go because I think you're stuck. And if you didn't reach to million to billion, why the hell are you in your own damn way? I don't get this. God's gift? Simple. I used to park my race boats and yachts in my backyard. Where'd you park yours? Please show me. I'm from Show Me State. Show me or shut up. I get so tired of blah, blah, blah. So the reality is today you can learn how to play the game. I like the helicopters, the Lamborghinis, and buildings too. Wouldn't you? It's pretty simple. Now I need you to do something. Write down 2 more rules today. You see, every time you pull out that driver's license because you wrote a check or used your debit card, you keep saying, this is where I live, come rob my house, I'm not home right now, or sue me, screw me, take it away because I'm a dummy today. Stop that stuff. I want you to change your driver's license to a P.O. box or a mail-in address. I want you to start protecting your ass. Zits. You see, after the Schaefer Bill, it's called the Driver's Privacy Protection Act. It's about time you step up to the plate. You know what? I don't know why you don't listen to me when you buy a car. The last time you buy a car, you let some guy with an ugly shirt and an ugly tie sweat you for 2.5 hours. Yes, you got the car. You lost 5,000 plus. You got 9 inquiries too. Isn't that silly of you? You see, if you're not going to listen to me, at least when they hand you the piece of paper and say, we need to run your credit, next to your signature, write down, this allows 1 inquiry, take a damn picture. See, what I want to teach you is how to get the car under fleet price, under a tax ID. That's what the workshops are for you. You get to play with me. Oh, by the way, what company car you want? You see, here's the problem with all of you. Today, you went to the grocery store, to the bank, you bumped somebody's car. Oh, a bumpity bump. But they act like they got whiplash, they're going to die. Ah! Driver's license, insurance, registration, please. Oh, my goodness. Your heart goes beat, 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 but a lot faster, huh? Oh, shit! The driver's license got your home address on it. The insurance, why are you paying it out of your taxable paycheck income? Corporation should have paid for that. The registered owner, you're the duck. Congratulations. They're going to call one of those nasty attorneys on TV called bloodsuckers. They're going to sue you and screw you, take all you got. And then you're going to be broke and homeless again. That kind of sucks. Why don't you listen to Ray's Rules and Tools? You see, the registered owner should never be you. It should be a division called the line of defense. That's how you learn how to play. The lien holder should be the corporation and not you. So this way, if they want to sue you and screw you, they cannot. At the end of the day, they get diddly squat. Why not? But that's up to you. You got the ability to listen today and go to the workshop with me. We can have more fun if you'd like to. You see, on July 3rd, 2009, what did I do? I took my corporate yacht from my backyard. Right there's the address. And I said, fill it up. It was only $1,600. I wrote off the card and the interest rate too. And the yacht. Isn't this fun? Oh, by the way, on July 4th, we watched the fireworks with a bunch of people. My wife invited. And there I am on July 5th in a coma. Boo-hoo-hoo. What am I supposed to do? Blah, blah, blah. You see, I find too many whiny babies on this planet today. Nobody needs a pity party. So for 5 weeks, even with an oxygen tank, even when they deliver them to the damn house, I walked around and I still put my credit score back to an 820. I popped $1 million of credit again. All right, I don't have time to feel sorry for myself. You see, God uses me to help you. You going to pay attention? Are these turned on today? I promised in that coma I'd help people the rest of my life if I get another chance. I'm even praying for 50 more years to play with you. What did I do? I named my son and my daughter after me. The Reynolds University will be my legacy. We're going to have more fun. Now today, when I Googled the word corporate setup, it was $1,700. All right, but then they add all the pieces and on. By the time I was done, it was $3,000. Are these people crazy? I'll bet you spent that anyway, and you don't know what to do, so 96% of you give up. How about I customize it for you? The articles, the oscillus, the tax ID, and I'll charge you $9.99 and hand it to you. See, I'm going to hand you the fish, but then I want you to go to my workshop for 3 months. I want you to learn the rules and the tools and how to play the game. Then I want you in level 1 for the divisions. Yes, I want you to play with me for 90 days. The classes are $9.99. But wait, that's $9.98. That's $19.98. And guess what? That's what the sales team sells it for. Me, it's pretty simple. All right, I'm going to give it to you for $17.99 because I can and it's fun. I don't make a commission. So what you get to do is learn the rules and the tools and how to play the game line of defense. Then I'm going to hand you $5,400 of cash credit. That's right. I'm going to hand you 3 times your investment back to you. On top of that, I'm going to do the rapid refresh and rebuild your credit too and make you a qualified CFO. Now, if you do this today, and only today, I'm only doing this one time, I've never done it before, you get to call me on my private number, and I get to welcome you to the program. That's after you Zelle, wire, make the deposit. I know you're going to have a couple questions. That's okay. I'll answer 1 or 2 because I'm $3,000 an hour and $25,000 a day. I will help you with 1 or 2. Then from there, we get to play some more. You see, there's the Zelle, there's the wire, there's the deposit. Take a picture. That's how we receive money today. You get to play with me. Don't forget that number again. But you only call after you Zelle or wire to deposit. It's only good today. Never done it before. And if you let it pass you by, that's on you. You see, when you call that 877-519-7509, that's the sales team. They're not going to give you the goodies like I do. So the bottom line is, guess what? RaisRules.com is the voice of credit for you if you want to play with me. So they said it couldn't sink. Damn it, it couldn't even turn. Bottom line is, Colonel Sanders, he didn't get his $1 million check till he was 71. Thomas Edison, he didn't give up. Why did a couple of you? Bannister was told, don't you run that 4 minute mile, sir. You're going to die. He says, go to hell. I'll do it my way anyway. Oh, well, look at this. You see, when I broke the record in 1981 for the highest kick on the planet today, understand I used to kick the door jam at 10.5, and I always like kicking the basketball hoop. That's only 10 feet. Here's my point today. It's pretty simple. I didn't learn how to jump. I learned how to fly. I accomplished every damn goal I've ever had by the time I was 26. I got no excuses. What's your excuse? You got one? The rules and the tools? I had to learn them myself. I had to teach myself how to do this by reading every book I could. Luckily, I got an IQ off the chart with total recall in those things. Not everybody likes me, but not everybody likes you. I bet you some of your friends and family too. That's okay. What are we supposed to do at the end of the day? If they can crucify Jesus Christ, who are we? Your problem is your lack of commitment. I'm giving you every chance today. Make a commitment to you and your family. Get stuck with me. I don't pass the buck. This is not going to be blah, blah, blah. All right, motivational crap without rules and tools. I want you to reach your dream. I want you to think and be the impossible. I've done that all my life. It's called Raise Rules. It's about time you learn how to play. And if you raise your hand because you want $1 million paycheck, I'm going to call you an idiot because you only keep $375. You want $1 million in a corporation, I'm going to call you brilliant. You get to pay all the bills first, then pay tax on the leftover. You got to learn to play the rules and the tools. Richard's a great guy. He won Survivor the first show. He almost died twice on the show. Got his $1 million check. They told him, sir, you keep $375, the IRS gets the rest. He says, hell no. He pissed it all away. A mean judge gave him 3.5 years in prison. You could at least give him probation. Oh, well. See, motivation, I love it. I listen to it all day. I listen especially in the morning. I think it's great. It's great that Quincy Jones discovered Oprah. She got somebody to help her. It's good that that one did this and blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, what about you and me? Damn it, we need the rules and the tools how to play the damn game. By the way, I'll challenge any of those blah, blah, blahs today. They don't know the rules and the tools how to play the game. They just got lucky. I don't get lucky, do you? So, the Lamborghinis, the Ferraris, the mansions, all right, the goodies, building world records, helicopters too. I kind of think it's fun, but I won't show you anything I didn't obtain myself, because I don't like blah, blah, blah today. It's called Ray's Rules. Write it down. At the end of the day, hell, you got a story to tell too. But understand something today. I'd like to get you up to an 820 credit score if you allow me to. Up to $100,000 of credit too. Then I want to get you a corporation up to $1 million of credit. See, I want you to stop being stuck, because that's ridiculous. So guess what? At the end of the day, you keep going, what's next? I'm your next. Won't that be fun? All right, Ray's Rules and Tools. You're stuck with me, because I don't pass the buck. It's millions to billions. See it, believe it, go get it. It's all you got to do. You got the ability today, and what I said in the beginning is true. I just want to repackage you and your whole life, your house, your car, your bank account. I want to redo you 100%, because I don't want you to bring the damn pain home ever again. Your choice is to listen and learn. All I need is 90 days from you. We can play the game and win. So if all you want is a corporate setup today, $17.99, you get the workshops for 3 months. You get stuck with me. But remember, I'm going to give you $5,400 of cash credit today. I'm going to make sure you get 3 times your investment back to your pocket. I'm going to make sure you get the rapid refresh and credit building too. Now you're stuck with me. What excuse you got now? Oh, by the way, when you Zelle, wire, or deposit it today, you call me in my private number. It's right behind me on that phone. It's 888-599-3472. I want to personally say thank you for joining my program today. Yes, I'll answer 1 to 2 questions. That's about it, because I'm $3,000 an hour, $25,000 a day. I'll help on 1 or 2, but from there, you're going to get your butt to the workshop with me. There's a Zelle, there's a wire, there's a deposit. Now what are you going to give? Another excuse today? I don't got excuses, but neither do you. Don't you ever forget the United States of America Incorporated. What did they do for their line of defense? They established 50 states. Every state, what did they do since they're corporations? They established cities. They're corporations too. They got the line of defense, so why don't you? That's the problem. You don't know how to play the game. It's about damn time, because the Supreme Court says so. It's called You Are We the People. It's about time you step up to the plate and learn how to win and not bring the pain home ever again. You see, the 14th Amendment of the Constitution made corporations into people. Nixon takes the gold standard out. They just print some more money. They manage 50 states. All states are corporations. And they set up their line of defense because they manage the cities. Why aren't you managing you? I don't get this. This is easy to play this game. I learned it at 9.5 years old. You see, Ray's Rules and Tools are pretty simple. Don't ever have joint credit again. When you get a house, homestead, close, escrow, in a trust, never in your name. That makes no damn sense. Corporation, not in your name. That's called dumb. And if you get it in basically in your name or what it does, that's called double dum-dum. Always get $1 million of credit. That's half the fun. So the reality is pretty simple. So a division for real estate, a division for franchise, one for your current business too. You see, you get to learn how to set up the line of defense and never bring the pain home ever again. Don't ever steal money and credit from the family. Remember what I said in the beginning today? Plan on the problems. Something's going to happen. Someone's getting in your way. The bank's going to say no. Your friends and family are toads. And you're going to basically do one thing. You're going to get through it. Safety, credit, line of defense. See it, believe it, go get it. You got the ability to do this today. So if all you want is a credit score up to 820, it's $499. I'm going to hand you a $1,000 cash credit card. I'm going to put you in my Saturday 1 o'clock educational class. So that's twice the cash back to you. That's $499. Don't you forget this, because after I'm done, it's only good for 30 minutes, because after that, you get to talk to sales. And they don't give the goodies away like I do. So in 90 days or less, I want to clean up your mess. So the bottom line is up to you. If you call 877-519-7509, that's the sales team. Let them charge you the full price. You want to call me after you Zelle, wire, deposit? It's 888-599-3472. Now you're stuck with me because I'm going to personally welcome you to my program. And I'll answer one or two questions, as I said before. There's the Zelle, there's the wire, there's the deposit. Now what are you waiting for? There it is again. You got the ability today. Remember, when you call that 877-519-7509, that's the sales team. If you Zelle and call me, you get to talk to me, and I get to play with you personally, because RaysRules.com is the voice of credit today. Now, this is called Millionaires in the Making. I love this one. Millionaires in the Making. I had a bunch of pieces for you. Credit rebuilding, rapid refresh, corporation articles, tax ID, officers list. How about the setup class for 90 days? How about level 1, set up the divisions and line of defense so you can hear it again and again and again and ask all your questions too? How about we do analyzation twice? Normally, now this is sales. Sales is going to charge you $3,995. Me, if you do it through me, it's $2,999. Then I hand you $25,000 of cash credit, 8 times your investment back to you. But again, you can always call sales and talk to me. Depends on you. See, there's my private number. It's 888-599-3472. After you Zelle, wire, or make a deposit today. There's the Zelle, there's the wire, there's the deposit today. It's kind of up to you. Bottom line is, guess what? The American dream. Receiving money every month, pay all your bills, drive a company car, go on a business trip, help other people, free up your time. You must set up the line of defense not to bring the pain home. Master Ray's rules and tools. Now today, that's $2,999. $25,000 of credit. Yes, I had one of you ask this question, and I'm going to challenge you. If you Zelle $2,999 today, I'm going to hand you $50,000 of credit. That's what you asked for. Let's see if you really do it. I'll call you out on your bluff. All right, so that'll be 16 times your investment back to you. Now what excuse you got? There's my private number. After you Zelle, wire, or make a deposit today, you call me direct, 888-599-3472. I personally want to thank you and welcome you to my program. I will answer one or two questions about it because I'm $3,000 an hour, $25,000 a day. So there's your Zelle, wire, deposit. Now you got no excuses. The bottom line is you're stuck with me. Isn't that fun? By the way, I personally hold your hand at every seminar, workshop, and boot camp too. I never pass the buck. And at 1 o'clock Pacific Standard Time on Saturdays, I'm the one giving you a status update. That's all you got to do. You got to stay safe and strong today. We sit here wondering what's next to come. Let us remember life is a gift from our Father in heaven. God has given us the opportunity to believe and receive. Let us make the best of the day and give thanks in every way. Thank you, Jesus, for one more day. Amen to that. So the bottom line is, ladies and gentlemen, you got 30 minutes at the prices I gave today. If not after that, call 877-519-7509. Talk to sales. All right, see what they'll negotiate for you. It's all up to you. You got RaysRules.com, the voice of credit today. You got the ability to understand. So guess what? At the end of the day, you get to play with me. Won't that be fun? Understand something today. You better be calling a number right away to get the goodies today. At the end of the day, don't you ever forget, God loves us all.